Hello, boys and girls. Tonight we're going to be talking about cheap night vision and what I found actually works for me. I've seen videos from who is that guy? Anyway, 702 Tactical or something like that did a video about digital night vision. A couple years ago he did one about the Nightfox Cape. This works fairly well. There are newer models that are much better. This one runs off of 4 AA batteries, which is kind of a problem in my opinion, but this is not really a review about the device itself. It does work, but people have wondered, how can you use this cheap night vision hands-free? That's mostly what this video is about. These devices use something that's called the bayonet mount or something like that. It uses, instead of like the military Rhino 1 or Rhino 2 mount, it uses something called a Wilcox something. I think the PVS 15 uses the Wilcox. We'll get to that in a minute. The authentic Wilcox mount is very expensive. I found this one on eBay. It's made out of plastic. It's cheap, but it works. This is a U.S. military Mitch helmet. You can get these on eBay for right around $100. It's not the latest, greatest high-speed, low-gear stuff, but if you're on a budget, you can get this cheap, and for what you would pay for an airsoft bump helmet with a mount on it, you can get one of these, and this one is rated for level 3A. Okay, this tan piece right here is a U.S. military night vision mount. I think it's called the Naruto's something, whatever. That's not important, but this is your basic mount. It goes on with a single screw. We're going to mainly focus on this mount. Now, I just tested this thing out. I put this on and walked around a golf course at night. I want to stress, with these night vision devices, you have no depth perception, so practice, and get used to it, because you'll be doing a lot of this reaching for stuff, because you can't really judge how far away something is. But this is for cheap fuckers like me. This device can be had, or a newer one like it, for about $2.50 or so. I bought the mount directly from Nightfox, and it was like 10, 12, something like that. I don't remember. It was cheap. This, the authentic one, will cost you a few $100s. I got this one for under $20 off of eBay, and I will post a link in the description below. And this is what we're going to focus on. It has a lot of adjustment. For plastic, it seems fairly sturdy. It mounted into the mount as it was supposed to. This button right here is the lock. There's a little tab that goes in the notch here. It goes in here and you shove the slider in, and that locks it in place. This button right here, you push it in and it lowers down to this position. This slider goes forward and back so you can adjust the distance. Now, I'd like to be able to tilt this up more, but you can adjust it down or up, as you can see here. And you got this lever here. You can throw it, and you can slide the mount up or down, get it to where you want it. Throw the locking lever, and it stays in place. It mounts like this. This goes in this slot right here. Locks in, just like so. And there you have it. It works out fairly well for me. I just tested it out. You can buy this entire rig I would say you could get it probably for under 500, more than likely under 400, and you would have some decent night vision. Now, mind you, this is cheap night vision. It's not a light intensifier. It requires active IR to work. So once you turn this thing on, if anybody else has got any kind of night vision, they're going to see it. But if you're dealing with a threat that does not have any type of night vision capability, this would give you a big leg up on them. It's also just handy for walking around in the dark, like if you're patrolling a property at night, or if you do what I do for a living and you need to find out what Pookie and Ray Ray are doing in the middle of the night. Well, this is your solution. I hope you enjoyed it, but like I said, this is your standard U.S. Army Mitch helmet.
817, you're doing 12 o'clock radio check.
Great.